Hello, everyone, and welcome into Speaking of Diamonds. My name is Rich, and I'm here today with your welcome video, introduction video for Mermaids and Magic 2026. If this is your first Mermaids and Magic, welcome. If you are a return participant, also welcome. Thank you for coming back. This event has grown so much over just even the past year. We recently broke 1,000 members in the YouTube, or I'm sorry, in the Facebook group, which is a great thing. And I don't know, I like events. I like using events to sort of motivate me to work on diamond painting canvases that either that I may not get to, or even if things that I may have want to start and maybe never get around to finish and whatnot. So I find the sort of the accountability of belonging to or participating in an event, as well as just the community aspect, is fantastic. So what I wanted to do today, while I am uh, working on kitting up for my Mermaids and Magic entry, I wanted to go over some of the basic rules and tips and tricks for you to let you know a little bit about what you can expect over the next 2 months. Now, before I start, I figure I will show you what I am going to be working on. And this is Magic Potion from DAC. It's by Genovia Art. And this is big. This is very large. I like larger diamond paintings, but this was one, as I unfurled it, I realized how big it is. It is 168 centimeters by 60 centimeters, so 66 inches by 24 inches, basically. So it's pretty big. I have it hanging on the door to my craft room / office here, and it takes up the entire door, at least from top to bottom. So it's quite large, but I'm hoping to get a good start on it during this 2-month event, and then I'm going to revisit it later this year for a diamond painting 5K for large diamond paintings, which this one would, of course, qualify. So I'm also, and holding this here, I'm also going to be using the enhancement packet from DP with Sparklers, who is one of our fantastic sponsors for the event. So let me go ahead, and as I'm just going to start putting things in order here. So essentially how I kit up is, since I usually kit up into tray bricks, and that's what I'm going to be using for this this round or this painting. If you don't know what a tray bricks is, or you haven't seen them before, they are all-in-one tray lid combo, so you can put your drills in here and leave them stay, and they line up very well with the grid at the bottom, and you don't need to be doing a lot of pouring in and out of containers into individual trays, which I think is going to be key in trying to get something this large done. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make a decision based on how much of each drill that I have, if I'm going to put it into a large tray bricks, which this is, or a small tray bricks, which looks like this one, which is essentially half the size of the large. And then I separate them out, and then I can go ahead and pour them into the tray bricks. So that's what I'm going to be doing as we're talking here. So once again, welcome on in. And wanted to, like I said, I'm going to go over some of the basics for Mermaids and Magic. Again, if you are a return participant, some of this will be new, or at least it'll be a good refresher for you. And if you're new, obviously this will be some good information for you as well. So when does Mermaids and Magic occur? Well, it's starting on March 1st, which is around the day that this is being released. And And I know that we have folks participating from all around the world. So some of you may already be into March 1st. Where I'm sitting right now, it's still the 28th of February, but you know, that's part of the cool thing about participating in events is you get to talk to people or hear from people from different parts of the world. It's sort of interesting that this craft that has us putting hundreds of thousands of little pieces of plastic and some glue can really unite people in the throughout the community. So it does begin March 1st and it goes through the end of April. So it is a 2-month event. We decided to make it a 2-month event because a lot of the canvases that qualify, like a lot of the mermaid canvases or even the magic canvases, such as this one, are quite large. And we wanted to give people a little bit more time to try and complete their images. And of course, doesn't mean that you need to do a large image that's going to take you 2 months. If you have some smaller images that are qualifying for the event and you want to work on those, you're free to do so. You can just perhaps do multiple images, multiple paintings for the event. You know, some people like to do one mermaid and then one magic canvas, and that's perfectly okay. So it is a 2-month event. What we're looking for as far as requirements, as far as what you're going to be working on, I know many of you watching this have probably already made your decisions, but obviously it's something that's either has to do with a mermaid or it has to do with magic. And we really, and when I say we, I'm a co-host. I'm the person with the channel here, so I'm going to be doing most of the media stuff. Melanie of Diamonds and Dogs is the other co-host. She's sort of the primary co-host. She's the one that has been at the helm of running Mermaids and Magic for the past, this is the 2nd year, I believe. And we worked together last year as well, and we're happy to be back. You'll see Melanie in some future videos. I'm just recording this to, you know, get some base information out there. So she will definitely be involved in some future videos. But when it comes to what you're working on, we want this to be fun for everyone. We don't want to have a lot of rules that need to be enforced because, quite honestly, Melanie and I want to have some fun too. And if we're running around, you know, slapping people on the hands because you're, you know, not doing an image that's mermaid enough or magic enough, that's not what we're here for. So the way that we put it, and this is, if you are hearing this, you didn't know about the event, you're just first hearing about it, there's obviously some time to join. It is a 2-month event, but so anything that is mermaid related or magic related, and that is up to you. So if something that you have, you know, there's some obvious telltale signs of, do you have a mermaid or not? Does the person have a tail? You know, things like that. But even if you had an image of the sea without a mermaid in sight, mermaids live in the sea, so that would qualify. Same thing with magic. If you have something that's like here, magic potion, so something very obvious of magic, or Harry Potter, any type of magician or fairies or any of the magical beings, they all qualify for the event. We do ask that all artwork that is used in the event is licensed. We are very strong proponents of making sure that artists are fairly compensated for the use of their artwork. So we do ask that the image is licensed. If you are not sure if something is licensed, you want to refer back to wherever you purchased the canvas to make sure that it is licensed. And if you need to, you can reach out to them. Probably a couple just good things to note is, does it have an artist listed? Then it's licensed, most likely licensed. If there is no artist licensed and you could do a Google search on the image, if it comes up accredited to someone else, it may not be licensed. It may be a stolen artwork, and then it would not be allowed in as part of the event. So we just want it to be licensed, and most of the reputable companies that you're going to be purchasing diamond paintings from are going to have licensed artwork. Let's see, we talked about it's your interpretation, so there is no new start required, there is no finish required, which thank goodness, because some of us probably bit off a little bit more than we can chew. But you will need to, as we go through the event, every week we will have in the Facebook group, we will ask for you to post a progress video, or a progress picture. I'm sorry. What is a progress picture? It's a picture of your canvas with any progress whatsoever. So if you're having a busy week and you placed 2 drills, that is still progress. Okay. We're not saying you have to complete a something by something area or whatnot. Whatever the progress is for you for that week, you're going to post it on the progress post. And then using those posts, we're going to go ahead and we will use the names of the people who post their progress. We will be using from the progress post for any type of giveaways for that week. We have a number of very generous and incredible sponsors lined up for the event. And I will be going over those sponsors in just a little bit. But they've either donated prizes to be given away, or they've provided coupon codes or discount codes in order for, if you wanted to go take advantage of something from their shop, you're able to do so and get a little bit of a discount just for being part of the event. Okay, so once you do that, we'll put the details, like I said, in the Facebook group. And we were going to, if the original rules were, we were going to do like a video with a keyword and stuff like that. Plans have changed a little bit because I will be most likely going out at some point during this event to have some shoulder surgery for a torn rotator cuff. So we had to scale back a little bit the media portion of the event. So we are going to do the progress posts instead of any type of keywords and whip and chats and whatnot. That doesn't mean that we aren't going to be posting videos and things like that. We're planning on doing some interviews with shop owners, the sponsors, some of the sponsors of the event. We definitely want to do probably like a, not really a whip and chat, but like a work along, maybe, maybe one evening where we'd be like, hey, we're going to be working and come hang out with us on YouTube and we can chat and everybody can, share what they're working on and whatnot. So just watch the Facebook group for all of that information. Now, one hot tip that I'm going to give you, and this is good for pretty much any event that's out there, but definitely for this event, your featured tab on the Facebook group is going to be your friend. because even if something is posted on the main page, if it's an important enough post, we're going to post it, pin it to the featured tab. So if you're looking for any updates or whatnot, definitely start with the group, and definitely look under that feature tab to see if there's anything new and informative out there of any type of events or, like I said, interviews, stuff like that. Let's see. So I said progress is progress for the weekly. For the grand prize, at the end of the event, we typically will have put together a larger offering of giveaways from the various sponsors. So in order to be able to qualify to enter for that, you must complete a 40 by 40 section of your diamond painting. And you know, we're going to ask that you do post that picture on a finished post, and we will be able to eyeball to make sure that you've completed to meet the requirements of the grand prize, and that will qualify you for the final drawing. Now, when I say 40 by 40, you can add mini canvases together if you are working on mini canvases, or if you have a large painting and let's say you started on, you know, the top and you want to move down to the bottom just because maybe there's a lot of color blocking at the top and you need a change of pace or whatnot. It needs to be 40 by 40, but it doesn't need to be like a perfect square or anything, as long as it's you know, around 40 by 40, which means the measurements up and down and sideways are over 40 centimeters each way. So that's pretty simple as well. We just want to make sure that we have a little bit of a target to go for, to motivate everyone. But at the same time, we're not going to require a complete finish because sometimes that just doesn't happen. So your hosts for the event, as I mentioned, is going to be me, Rich, from Speaking of Diamonds, and then Melanie, Diamonds and Dogs. Now, all of the interviews, whip and chats, work-alongs, anything like that is going to take place on the Facebook channel, or I'm sorry, the YouTube channel, Speaking of Diamonds, which this video will be posted on the Facebook group, and it will be also posted on the Facebook or the YouTube channel. So you have one-stop shop to go for any video information regarding the event. All informative posts, updates, whatnot will be posted to the Facebook page. So as long as you're on the Facebook page and you have a link to the YouTube page, which is also on the Facebook page, you're good to go. Okay. If you have not subscribed to my channel, Speaking of Diamonds, I invite you to do so. It would be great to have you join the community over there, and make sure to sign up for alerts so that when we're posting stuff, you'll get a little alert that something's out there. Obviously, once the event is over, if you choose to turn that off, obviously you are able to do so. So again, there's two places: the Facebook group, Magic and Mermaids and Magic, and then the YouTube channel, Speaking of Diamonds, which is all going to be linked down below. So if you are just hearing about the event again via this video, you'll have all the links down below. And definitely get out there, take a look at what's out there. The start post is already out there. The start post, you're going to take a picture of your canvas with your name and date written on like a post-it note or something and placed on top of the canvas. Do not, you know, put it in digitally or anything like that. Just take whatever you have, the receipt from your groceries, write your name on it, and the date, put it on your canvas, take a picture of it, and that becomes your start photo. All that we're looking for is that you have a painting that is not fully completed, you know, that you at least have this 40 by 40 section to complete to be eligible for the event. The deadlines and stuff for the progress posts will be put into the progress posts themselves. So watch for that. We'll try and keep it the same, but we're still trying to figure out the exact timing and how things are going to work the best way possible. And then, like I said, we will draw from the people who post on the progress post, and we'll be drawing names and announcing that through the Facebook page as well. So the other thing is I do have some videos from last year. Last year we did a whole series of mermaid and magic lore, so stories that had to do with mermaids and magic. And I'm going to put those into this year's playlist as well and make those available periodically through the Facebook page. Do you have to watch them? No, there is no keywords, there's nothing in there, but they are really interesting and entertaining, that if you want to listen to something while you're diamond painting, might as well listen to something on theme, right? Not a problem there. If you heard them last year, you're free to listen to them again, or of course you can skip it. Uh, Depending on what goes on with my surgery schedule and stuff like that, I may do some more lore videos, but I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I rather underpromise and overdeliver. So if I'm able to do something, I will definitely get it out there to help you guys stay in the mermaids and magic mood and feel for the event. So I think I've covered all of the basic rules. If you have any questions or want any clarifying information, feel free to post down in the comment section below this video, or go back to the Facebook page for Mermaids and Magic and post there right on the feed. That's probably the better place to ask any general questions, because then everybody can see the answer. So maybe someone else has the same or similar question. Whereas if you ask it below the video, I'll see it. Some people will see it, but maybe not everybody will see it. So I just want to, again, welcome you to the event. Like I said, I will have Melanie on. She'll join us for some future videos, definitely when we're talking to our sponsors. And you know, you'll learn a little bit about some shops that perhaps you have never heard of before or never shopped at before. And we want to give you the opportunity to learn about them and for them to, you know, promote themselves, because like I said, they have all been so super generous with giving discount codes and or gifts for or giveaways for the uh, weekly posts and grand prize. So I wish you all luck in working on your images. Oh, one thing I did want to mention, if you are doing multiple paintings for the event, so for example, if you did want to do a mermaid image and then a magic image, all that we ask you to do is when you go to start your second canvas, just fill out the entry form again using the information for the new canvas. If for some reason you registered with a canvas that you were no longer interested in doing, or maybe it got held up in customs and you don't have it yet, so you need to switch paintings, just go ahead and refill out a new form with the new information. We will be able to see when they've come in, and we will always reference back to the most recent. It is important, if you have not completed the Google form, that you do so, because what we're trying to do is pretty much all of the gifts or the giveaways, the prizes, are going to be electronic. So we are either going to be emailing you discount codes or you know, gift card codes, or we're going to have our sponsors email you directly. So we need your email, we need your Facebook or YouTube names, we need your real name, whatever is on that Google form, we really, really do need. So if you haven't filled out the Google form, please go back and do that. It is pinned to the features tab of the group. and go ahead and fill that out. And like I said, if you have anything that has changed since when you first filled it out, go back and fill it out again, and we will have that information on file. So I look forward to spending more time with all of you as we go through this event. I hope that I'm able to stay sane working on this very large image here. Definitely I'm looking forward to, even if I can't diamond paint for a while, I do want to, have a work along and stuff like that where at least I can spend some time with everybody. We can chat via a live on YouTube or what have you, and just enjoy our appreciation of artwork that features mermaids and or magic. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you again. Have fun. That is the purpose of the events. If you have any questions, like I said, post them in the Facebook group, or you can post them down below on the video. If this was helpful, please give the video a thumbs up. Definitely make sure that you're subscribing to the channel and signing up for notifications, at least during the event, so that you're notified when we are posting information out there. We will always post, if a video goes up on YouTube, we'll always post a link in Facebook as well. So you will have that information in both places. So best of luck with your mermaids or magic images, and I will talk to you next time we are speaking of diamonds. Bye-bye.